How's it going, fams and famettes? It's your boy KJax here, and we are back with some Magic of the Gathering stuff. We have two little Joblots, two little baggies of stuff. Two of them. So we'll open up the first one right now and see what's inside of here. Somehow. Once again, my mortal enemy tape rears its ugly head. Oh, this is actually what this is what I thought it was going to be. Okay. There we go. Jeez. Alright. I'm sorry, someone's used the Cheerios box as a top loader. So, what we have here is a 1997 swamp. So this swamp is as old as I am. 1997. So I kind of like this. Is one of the first sets, I would assume, that used the symbol but didn't have the like this one. So it's a bit newer than that. In fact, no, that's revised. So that would actually come out after this, I think, because they have white borders. But yeah, so it's a bit newer than when this first came out. But it's nice. I actually think these are probably my favorite of basic lands that aren't formats. There's just something about them. We have Gorilla Warrior. Gorilla. A forest. Another swamp. Same artwork. We have Craven Knight. Craven Knight can't intercept. It's a 2/2 for 2 that can't block. It's actually not really bad. 2/2 that can't block isn't really that bad. I mean, yes, we have other 2/2s now, but also it's a summon creature. So I don't know what creature type it would be, because they edited it, didn't they? They edited well, I think they added like lore text to older sets because they now all have creature types. Muck Rats. It's a 1/1 rat. Actually kind of good because it's a 1/1 for 1, which is a rat. Although there are other rats nowadays which are 1/1s that do other things. Like I think there's one like there's a Death Toucher. We have Sacred Nectar. For 2 mana, gain 4 life. So a worse Chaplain's Blessing in every sense of the word. Command of Unsummoning. So, play only after you attack before you declare blockers. Huh? Oh, after you attack before you declare blockers. Interceptors, aka blockers. Return any 1 or 2 attacking creatures to their owner's hand. It's not bad, because it says 2. Because Unsummon is a 1, but this is 2, but you have to do it during the attack step and it's 3 mana. But it's not bad, and it's a sorcery speed? It's its sorcery speed? How does that work then? I guess you can play it as if it were an instant for that phase only. We have Mystic Denial, 3-cost sorcery. Play only only in response to another player playing a summon creature or a sorcerer. That card has no effect on that player puts it into his or her discard player. Because this was before instants were a thing. So I guess maybe some of these have become instants? And we have a Grizzly Bears, another Grizzly Bears. I think that might well have been the original, I don't know. But it's really nice. 2/2 for 2, the original Grizzly Bear. Feral Shadow, 3-cost, 2/1 flying. It's not bad. I wonder what it would be now. I guess it would be a Shade. A Mountain. We have Panther Warriors, 5-cost, 6/3. Another Swamp. Another Mountain. Snapping Drake, 4-cost, 3/2 flying. I think Snapping Drake has been reprinted several times. Armored Pegasus, 2-cost, 1/2 flyer. Another Swamp. We have Ingenious Thief. Do you want to take as I done my magic copy it? It's a 2-cost 1 flying when it comes into play from your hand. Look at your opponent's hand. It's not actually that bad. It's essentially a spell that you get a creature out of. We have Island. We have Venerable Monk, 3-cost summon creature. When it comes into play from your hand, you may gain 2 life. You gain 2 life. You don't have to. You happily gain 2 life, but it's all right. It's a 2/2 for 3, which essentially you pay my mana gain 2. But it works with that other monk. Funnily enough, what is it? Seeker of the Way? No, the other one. Oh, I put a 2/2 creature into play. I can search for something or draw a card. For 4, we have Lizard Warrior, 4 cost 4/2. That's a lizard. I guess that would be a Vishanodon or something. We have Regal Unicorn. It's a 3 cost 2/3. Unicorns don't care if you believe in them any more than you care if they believe in you. Raging Cougar. It's a 3 cost 2/2 with haste. It's actually not bad. I guess it would be a cat, which cats. We have Hulking Goblin. It's a 2/2. Can't block Goblin. Not really that bad because it's a goblin. And goblins are aggressive anyway. We have Skeletal Crocodile, 4 cost 5/1. The less flesh there is, the more teeth there seem to be. Ooh, spooky. We have a Plains. We have Anaconda, 4 cost 3/3 with Swamp Walk. That's not that bad, I guess, considering it's unblockable if you're going to control the swamp. I mean, people are like, oh, but Swamp Walk, Land Walk cards are bad. They're not that bad. We have an original Lava Axe so this is like, obviously this has been reprinted to fuck, but that's cool. It's not a very good card, but it's still cool. Island, Plains, Swamp, Island, another Forest, and Time Ebb, 3 cost. Return any one creature to the top of its owner's deck. I'm guessing you could play that. I don't know, maybe it's just a source of big one. That's not bad because it returns to the top of the deck. I think we have a card which is basically the same as that. Another Regal Unicorn, Mutant. We have Warrior's Charge, 3 cost. All your creatures get +1/+1 till end of turn. I think Charge is like a 4 cost that only does that. Or is it +1/+2? I don't know. Mind Rot with that old ass artwork. Again, another card's been removed the heck, but it's a nice card. Island. Armored Pegasus again. Plains. Cloak of Feathers, 1 cost. Any one creature gains flying till end of turn and draw a card. It's a slightly better, but also worse maximized potential. Whatever it is that's in Guild Ravnica. But Jax, you can jumpstart it! So, it also draws you a card. Technically, if it were me, I would say it's better than jumpstart. Forest. But what's heavier? A Cloak of Iron or a Cloak of Feathers? That's right, it's a Cloak of Steel. Because steel's heavier than feathers. Blaze. Hey look, Blaze deals 1 X damage to target any one creature you play, which is like fireball but not fireball, but yes, fireball but not fireball. Mountain. We have Touch of Brilliance. It's a 4 cost in blue to draw 2 cards. We have Divination now, but I think they did then. Also, I love how they used illusions in this. The illusionary shapes. Acting on one good idea is better than hoarding all the world's knowledge. Monstrous Growth, 2 cost, any one creature against +4/+1 to the return. Oh, look at how big that cat is. Just so scared of itself. Another Swamp. Raging Goblin. And it has haste. It's a 1/1 haste. It's kind of good, actually. And we have Gravedigger. So that's a really old card, which is actually legal in Standard. When it comes to play from your hand, you may choose to return a summon creature from your discard pile to your hand. Or a creature from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, I think you can actually play this in Standard, and I might actually put it into a Standard deck. Forest. Elven Cache, it's a 4 cost. Return any one card from your discard pile to your hand. We have Recover now, but it's still okay. Island. Elite Cat Warrior, so this would be a cat with 2/3 with Forest Walk. Actually not bad, because cats are a thing. Island. Forest. Owl for minute. Oh, look, he's so cute. It is a 1/1 bird. When you put it into play from your hand, draw a card, then discard a card. It's actually kind of good. It's also a bird, so there's that. We have Spotted Griffin. 4 cost 2/3 fly, but I love that artwork. That is nice. Goodest bird. We have Rowan Treefolk. 4 cost 3/4. Another Plains. Hill Giant. 4 cost 3/3. Fire Imp. It's a 3 cost summon creature. When it comes to play from your hand, it deals 2 damage to any one creature. It's a 2/1 for 3. It's not bad. I guess 2 mana costs you 1, and then the other one is a shock. Another Gravedigger. Holy crud. We have Exhaustion. It's a 4-cost. Beginning of your next opponent's next turn, he or she skips untapping his or her creatures and lands. See, there are some cards in old Magic which are bad. And then there's stuff like this, which is just bollocks, and it's beautiful. God, I bet this is actually not cheap, because it's really good. It's just, oh yeah, you skip your untap. Well, I guess it still, untaps artifacts, enchantments if they tap. That's the only real things that they would have on the battlefield that aren't creatures and lands, So yeah, you can untap your artifacts and whatever enchantments that require tapping. I don't think there's any, really. Yeah, you can do that, but you can't untap your land, no your creatures. Fuck you. Of course, it's a blue card as well. We have another Forest, another Island. We have Coral Eel. It's a 2/1 for 2. It's a fish. We have Defiance Dan. 2-cost sorcery. Play only after your attack, but before you declare blockers. Any one creature gets +1/+3 until end of turn. If that creature is tapped, untap it. Actually kind of good, actually, weirdly. And they have Horned Turtle. It's a 1/4 for 3. And another Plains. And we're not done, because we have another bag to open. Hopefully this one will be easier. I think this might have been from the same seller as well, so probably not. This is even more annoyingly packaged somehow. I thought, oh, this one won't be quite so bad. Let's grab out a little pile here. Ugh. Okay, we have this. Okay, so this is from Mercurium Masks. I probably completely butchered the name. We have Vendetta. It's a 1-cost black card. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be generated. You lose life equals that creature's toughness. So a cheaper Doomblade, but you take damage, which isn't that bad. Wall of Distortion. It's a 4-cost wall 1/3 in double black. Tap for 3, including black. Target player discards a card. That's just awful. Flailing Soldier. It's a 2/2 for 1. Wait, it's a 2/2 for 1? Oh, so you can either pay 1. Flailing Soldier gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Any player may activate this ability, or 1 gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Any player may play this ability. Oh, that's why. I suppose you could play some of the Gates creature abilities. Is a thing. Flaming Sword, 2-cost. You could play anytime. You could play an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and has First Strike. Not bad, because I think Sure Strike is an instant which does the same thing as this. And this is an enchantment which gives it First Strike permanently until it gets destroyed. And we have Chris Mage. It's 1-cost, 1/1. And for 1 and discard a card from your hand, deals 1 damage to your player. Madness, I guess. Shock Troops, 4-cost, 2/2. You can sacrifice it, deal 2 damage to target creature player. When goblins blow themselves up, When goblins blow themselves up, it's called stupidity. When humans do, it's called heroism. We have Stone Rain, the classic Stone Rain. Isn't that banned, Stone Rain? Because it's a 3-cost for a target land. Tremor, 1-cost, deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Not bad. 3-cost, Aura Fracture, it's an enchantment. Sacrifice a land, destroy a target enchantment. It's alright for emergencies, I guess. 3 Diving Griffin, it's a flying vigilance. That's actually not bad. 2/2 for 3 with flying and vigilance. Actually kind of good, actually, because you've got to think with flyers, usually anything that's a flyer usually has 1 less than its casting cost in terms of power and toughness. We have Exise, which is an X-cost card from, I guess, Antiquities, maybe. Remove target attacking creature from the game unless the controller pays X. Just exile. And we have Glittering Links. Oh, the classic terrible card. Prevent all damage, so it's indestructible, but your opponent can pay 2 to prevent. Any player can make it not indestructible. Magetta's Boon. I mean, it's a 1/1 for 1 still, so it's not that bad. And I guess it's a cat. Yeah, it's a kitty, so kitty physics. You get a spoon is an enchantment, can be played anytime you get an instant, and they can give it +1/+2. Not bad. We have Mind Bearer. It's a soldier. You can sacrifice it to destroy target direction creature, but it's a 3-cost 1/1, so it's bad. Ristic Circle, 4-cost, any player may pay 1. If no one does, so you pay 1 to cast. You pay 4 to cast 1 to do this. Any player may pay 1 if no one does. The next time a sorcery of your choice would deal damage to this turn, prevent that damage. Yes. Ristic Shield. 2-cost instant. Creature control get +0/+1 till end of turn. They get an additional +2 until end of turn. 0/+2 until end of turn, unless any player pays 2. Ew. You have to pay 2 to cast this. We have Soul Charmer. It's a 3-cost. Whenever it deals damage to a creature, you gain 2 life unless that creature control pays 2. Ugh. That's probably one of the better ones, I guess. Because it's a 3-cost 2/2 that can sometimes gain you life when attacking, which is alright, because it can trigger things in life gain. But who's gonna... And I suppose the idea would be, when is anyone going to pay 2 to prevent you from gaining 2 life? Realistically. We have Trenching Steed, 4-cost. You can sacrifice a land to give this +0/+2 till end of turn. Why though? We have Troubled Healer. It's a 3-cost that can sacrifice a land and the next 2 damage will be dealt to target creature player this turn. Why though? Ristic Deluge. It's a 3-cost in blue. You can play 1 blue. Tap target creature with controller pays 1. So that's probably one of the better Ristic cards. Still not good, but it's better because you can either make your opponent waste mana on shit, or tap your opponent's stuff. And we have Ancient of Shaoku. It's a 1/1 for 2, and for 2 mana and sacrifice a land. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Ugh. We have Bog Glider. It's a 3-cost mercenary. With sacrifice a land. So it's a flyer. Sacrifice a land, search your library for most of your card with mana cost 2 or less, and put that card into play. Shuffle your library. That would be fine if mercenaries were actually decent. We have Death Charm, 3-cost, and whenever it deals damage to a creature, that creature control will lose 2 life unless he or she pays 2. See, that's alright. That's, again, that similar end to that. Why would your opponent pay 2 when they could to prevent them losing 2 life? But if they're at low life, you can do that, and then it might make, especially if they're playing blue, might prevent them from preventing you from doing stuff, I guess. We have Despoil, 4-cost, destroy target land, its control loses 2 life. Is that a young... Well, it's almost like, is that a young Liliana? Is it before Liliana's a thing? We have Fenstalker, 4-cost, Night Stalker. That's a creature type that hasn't seen print since. Can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures as long as you control no untapped lands. Why couldn't you just give it Intimidate or whatever, or Fear? It's a 3/2 for 4 anyway. We have Flight, 4-cost. Target player discards a card at random, then that player discards another card at random from his or her hand unless he or she pays 1. Does this keep going? Because if it does, that would be good. But I assume no. We have Greel's Caress, 2-cost. You may play any time. You can play an instant. Target enchanted creature gets -3/-0. That's actually alright. It's kind of funny flavor. Plague Fiend. It's a 2-cost insect. Whenever it deals combination to a player, this creature destroy that creature. This control pays 2. It's a 1/1 for 2. You could have just given Death Touch. There wouldn't even been a problem. We have Soul Strings, which is Black X. Return target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand unless any player pays X. I mean, I guess it's alright. It's probably not good for Commander, but if you're playing Vintage and you cast this when your opponent has nothing, they're not expecting it, you can get yourself back from your hand for 1 mana. But there's other cards that can do this sort of thing for a little bit more, and they can't be negated so easily. We have Steel Strength, 2-cost in black. Target creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Another creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Whip Stitch Zombie. It's a 2-cost 2/2. Thinking of keep it sacrificing unless you pay. Hilariously, you can actually play this. Okay, there are 2/2 zombies, which are better, because one is definitely legitimately a grizzly bear. But if it sacrifices itself, and you have opened the grave, you get a 2/2 zombie creature token anyway. Just saying. And you could potentially constantly bring this back. I guess. We have Branded Brawlers. It's a 1-cost. Can't attack if defending player controls an untapped land. Can't block if you control an untapped land. It's a 2/2 for 1, so you use it for other things than attacking and blocking, because there are things you can do. We have Devastate, 5-cost. Destroy target land. Deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Funny. Fault Riders. 3-cost Soldier for 2/2. Sacrifice a land, gets +2/+0 against first strike on the turn. Ugh. We have Inflame, 1-cost. Deals 2 damage to each creature that dealt damage this turn. So yeah. So this, depending on the situation, is slightly better than that Random Arrows card. So yeah, slightly better than Blazing Arrow, but never was an Amonkhet. Well, Keldon's are a thing, I suppose. Keldon Berserker, it's a 4-cost soldier. Whenever it attacks, you control an untapped land, gets +3/+3 on the turn. We have Latula's Orders, 2-cost. Play it as if for an instant. When an enchanted creature deals combat damage to a defending player, you may have it destroy target artifact that player controls. Actually pretty good. We have Panic Attack, me in a nutshell, 3-cost. Sorcery, up to 3 target creatures can't block this turn. I don't know what to think of that one. Ridgeline Rager, it is a beast in red. 3-cost with 1/2 with fire breathing for some reason. Spur Grappler, 3-cost beast. Fucking weird looking creature. Gets +2/+1 as long as you control no untapped lands. So it's a 3-cost 2/1 that can sometimes become a 4/2. We have Zarappa Minotaur, 4-cost 3/3 with first strike, but any player can pay 2 to make it lose first strike. And Vintara Elephant, 5-cost 4/3 with trample, but any player can pay 3 to make it lose trample. And we have Defender on V, 4-cost 2/4 with Fading 4. Remove a fade. You can remove a fade counter from it, and the next 2 damage to be dealt to target creature player this turn. Kind of not great really at all. Fanatical Devotion. It's a 3-cost enchantment. Sacrifice a creature to regenerate target creature. That's actually pretty good, especially if playing token spam. We have Lash Knife, 2-cost. If you control the planes, you may tap an untapped creature you control instead of paying this card's mana cost. Enchanted creature has first strike. Actually kind of good since you can tap a creature to do that instead. Lawbringer, it's a 3-cost. It's a rebel. It's a 2/2. You can sacrifice it, remove target red creature from the game. Exile target red creature is not bad. And it's a creature as well. We have Lightbringer. Oh, look, it's the same thing but for black. And rebels are actually kind of damn good, I guess. We have Off Balance, 1-cost. Target creature can't attack or block this turn, not bad. Seal of Cleansing. Sacrifice this, destroy target artifact enchantment, not bad. Put it into play and wait for your opponent to play something stupid and then immediately get rid of it. Topple, 3-cost. Remove target creature with the greatest power from the game, so exile the toughest creature. This is the 3-cost, by the way. If 2 or more creatures are tied, target only one of them. And we have Accumulated Knowledge, 2-cost. Draw a card, then draw cards equal to the number of accumulated knowledge cards in all graveyards. I think this has probably got some value to it as well. I think it's a common. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video here. I certainly enjoyed making. Oh wait, no. Making them. We're gonna do the rest next time because we've already got in 24 minutes. This is Jack. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.